This conference will now be recorded.
Hello.
Well, hi. What brings you girls to Grand Rapids?
Amy has a commercial tomorrow that she'll be in for the Magnus app, which is a special needs app used for special needs people with cognitive impairments at the Kent Library, which is a special needs library. So,
How cool is that? Exciting.
yeah, it is. It's a paid modeling job, so she's all excited.
Well, absolutely. That is good news. I know it's a lot of work, and to get paid for it is amazing.
Yes.
All
And so
right.
we're in a hotel room, so I just had to turn down her uh, television.
Oh, no problem. So it looks like Kim Bixler is arriving right now. Anna and Melanie. Melanie's not feeling well. Anna can't be on the call tonight. Hi, Kim Bixler. Hello, hello. And Mary Beth DeVinny is at an event at her daughter's school, but should be joining us anytime. I am recording, so that way I can send it out to everyone. So, last week we all had a chance to get together and hear from Pat Haberman, some of the plan that Lori Ann Goldman has put together, her strategy, Avon's vision. So that was kind of interesting to be able to hear about that last week on Tuesday night. And then we learned about some new incentives as well. So, but before we get into our session, I really wanted to see if you guys would be willing to share any events or vendor shows or team meetings that you have coming up. And be specific, because I kind of want to learn what you're up to for the month of March and April. Anything big going on for anyone? We'll start with Janet, maybe. Do you have any events coming up, Janet? Any vendor shows? Any things
Not not vendor shows, but what I am doing is having a liquidation blowout sale for my storage unit. So I'm getting ready to put together a flyer for that because I want to sell everything I can in there so I could make all the money I need for RepFest.
Perfect. I love it. Okay, so that will probably be in April.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yep. But I don't have any shows or anything. I have my parents, my dad's going to have surgery, so I'm going to have to be caring for my mother and for him at the same time. So, because when you're older and you have open heart surgery, it takes longer to heal. So,
Oh, sure.
yeah, so I'm going to be doing that thing. So I'm
Well,
putting aside my extra time for that, but I'm going to still try to do a few things while I'm at their house out of their home.
good. And that's what's nice about Avon. I mean, we do have the opportunity to really do what's important for our personal lives, and you can do Avon kind of in between. So,
Right, exactly. That's why everybody should all be on the 2.0 and we should all be pushing more for digital and online brochure sales.
yeah, free up
Makes
our
it
time.
hmm
How about you? Let's see, is it Julie New that's next? Julie, any upcoming vendor events, any sales meetings, any fundraising that you're up to for the month of April? And hey, Janet, would you mind muting yourself just while?
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much. Julie, nothing on my calendar yet. No upcoming fundraisers in April or anything? I know you've been working really hard to get your points for Los Cabos and work with your team and stuff. So I know that April might be your month to take a little breather. How about you, Julie Martin? Anything going on? Are you having, I know a lot of the times you'll do events right where you live. Anything on your calendar coming up, Julie Martin? Feel free to come off mute. Okay. Well, if you're able to come off mute in a little bit, please do. We'd love to hear from you. And you can also chat in the chat box too. And then Kim Bixler. Hi, Kim. Anything coming your way in April?
Yeah, I have a thing at the mall once a month. The third Saturday, let's see. And then in May, there's that mall thing, and then there's another thing I'm doing. I can't remember what it is right now, though it's on my calendar somewhere. And then June starts fair season, so I have I have a 1 week long fair in June, one in July, one in August, and 2 in September.
Wow,
No,
that's a busy summer.
Yeah, 2 in September. Yes. And then I still have my once a month mall thing all summer too. So I'm busy all summer long.
What is the mall thing?
Oh, it's just they have a pop-up market in the mall every third Saturday of every month.
So in the pop-up market, Kim, do they allow any vendor to come in? Is it specific?
Just about.
Well, that's good. And I bet because it's a long-running type of an event, people are used to it, so they know to come in on that Saturday.
Well, we were doing it on Sundays last year, and we switched it to Saturdays this year. And so far, it's been much better being on Saturday.
Awesome. Well, cool. How did you get in touch with that? Was it a group? Did you go to the mall? Did you find out about it?
Well, they were doing it at another venue, and there was another Avon lady doing it there, but I found it for my daughter, so I couldn't do it. But my daughter crochets, so I got her in it. And when they moved it to the mall, the other Avon lady said it was too expensive and she didn't want to do it. So I hopped my happy rear end right in there. It's $30 a month.
Oh, that's not a bad deal.
Nope.
Well, good. I mean, so I see Lorraine just popped on. Anything we can do to be out in the public eye is so beneficial for not only your brand and your business, but for Avon in general. So some of the places that you could go and take a peek is you can go to community pages, and you can go to Facebook community pages, see what events are out there. But I just encourage each of you to, at least once a month, be a part of some type of an event that's out there, so you can really start sharing the word about Avon. I know you already all are, but the more that we can be out in public, and it's just such a big deal for our business and for our company as well. So very good. And then I know, Lorraine, do you have any events coming up? I know a lot of the times you chat in the chat box. Let us know if you have anything.
No, my life right now is too crazy. I got too much going on with happening family-wise, so I really can't plan anything at the moment.
Yes, I know. I know you've got lots going on. So
yeah, all 3 of my sisters have been in the hospital and all that, so not good.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know. Well, I'm glad that you're able to help. I mean, be there for them.
Yeah.
You better stay healthy, Lorraine.
Yeah, that's what I told my mom. I'm not going to no freaking hospital. We got 3 of them there and stressing out over that. So, and I have to deal with her. So, yeah, it's not been a fun last couple weeks.
Well, we're sorry to hear that, and totally understand. So. Janet did put in the chat box that her and Amy have just did their community out and about, community outreach, giving out free Bombita packets. Love that, Janet. I think that's so great for your business, and it really, brings Avon to the forefront of people's minds when they see us Avon representatives out sharing our love for the business. So very good. And then I know that Kim, you do a team meeting. You do that live on Facebook, which I absolutely love to watch. And I know that your team members do as well. So we all have to keep in mind, too, that any events or anything that you can do with your team and to engage your team is a really great option as well. That way you stay at the forefront of your team's mind and you can be their motivator. All right, and then I wanted to see in campaign 7 and campaign 8, any good news, anything that you walked away going, oh my gosh, good job, patting yourself on the back. Anybody want to give themselves a little shout out for a job well done in campaign 7 or campaign 8? Feel free to chat in the box or come off mute. Janet says we're starting, let's see. Janet says we starting to do campaign new product reveals. Janet, I was gonna give you a total shout out, you and Amy both. I saw your campaign reveals with the hot products and your favorite picks, and I just thought that was absolutely amazing because you're really giving your customers, your friends, you're telling them your favorite products and the benefits and really explaining those to your customers. So you're going to try to keep the lives up every campaign. Oh my gosh, it's such a cool opportunity. Getting in front of people without really having to drive and get everyone in the same room, and you can do it right online. So great job, Janet. Shout out to you. I was going to give a shout out to Lorraine. I did see that you posted on social media your Avon link as well. So shout out to you too, Lorraine, on making that happen. And I also saw Julie Martin. Julie, I saw a post on Facebook that you posted your Avon online store as well. So great job to you too, Julie Martin. Congrats. And then Julie New says campaign 7, she earned 600 points towards the Los Cabos trip. Woohoo! Look at all of you guys doing awesome. Very good. And I see Mary Beth Davini just joined. Hi, Mary Beth. So glad you're here with us. Janet's patting herself on the back, high-fiving herself for a mini capsule makeup tutorial for summer travel with our new blush palette. Oh, how cool is that? That is awesome. Something I want to recommend we do as our program starts to wrap up here. You guys should all become friends on Facebook if you're not already, and really try to observe what each other is doing to get ideas. Because you all have really good ideas, and everybody does stuff just a little bit different, so you can learn from one another. So Mary Beth, we are just patting ourselves on the back for anything that you felt you did well in campaign 7 or 8. Is there anything, Mary Beth, that you were like so glad that happened in campaign 7 or 8 so far? Feel free to type it in the chat box. 2 new recruits. Woo-hoo! Great. That's really good news. Congratulations. Awesome. You go. And that was for campaign 8 or 7 and 8? Either way, that's amazing. Great job. Julie says awesome. Janet says, I was awarded the next gift after the towel, whatever that was. Oh my gosh, that was the tote. The tote. So you're halfway to Mexico, Janet. And then Mary Beth says for both. Well, great job, you guys. It's so important that we pat ourselves on the back for the things that we're doing. All right. So next, I do want to give a shout out. Mary Beth says, I will be getting the towel and might actually earn the tote in C8. Woohoo! You go, girls. Los Cabos points. Julie New is currently at 4,700 points unofficially because the point system doesn't stay up to date the way we'd hope based on recruits. So great job, Julie New. You will be in Mexico. And you will have your feet in the sand, a drink in your hand, and probably in your swimsuit the entire time. So, woohoo! We will all be jealous. when we're back here in Michigan. But great job for all of your hard work, and we can't wait until I know you're like on pins and needles, but you're going to make it happen. So, all right, and then I wanted to do a little more recognition here. Let's take a look at Team Online sales and activity percentage. So Julie knew your team had the most online sales in Campaign 7 of $1,401, and that was 41.3% of your team that had customers place online orders. So congratulations, Julie New. Melanie Trusty had 811, and that's 40% of her team. Congrats, Melanie. Janet Sides, number 3, with $689 in team online sales, which is 48% of your team. So almost half of your team, Janet, is getting online customers. So fantastic. And Kim Bixler with 660 online sales, and that's 15.71% of your team. Julie Martin with 374 online sales. Congratulations, Julie Martin. And that's 28% of your team, Julie, that is ordering and having customers order on their online store. And then Anna Hale at 304, which is 27.9% of your team. So congratulations. And I love it, Janet. I love it. It says, Campaign 8 isn't over. I could still get it if there is a landslide of orders and recruits for me. Laugh out loud. Haha, unlikely, but I'm staying positive. Love your positive attitude, Janet. We have to stay positive. So you may be on the beach there with Julie. If you do, you guys have to take some selfies and send them to us. And then look at team growth for C7. Julie New has 3 new team members on her team in Campaign 7. Julie Martin, congratulations, Julie. You also had 1 new team member, and Melanie Trusty with 1 new team member. So great job with growing your teams, everyone. All right. And then I wanted to give Melanie Trusty an individual shout out. She has been working very hard to retitle to reach her bronze ambassador status. And congratulations, Melanie. That happened for you in Campaign 7 with team sales of 1,580. Congratulations. And your team order activity was phenomenal at 85.7%. So great job, Melanie. We're all giving you a round of applause. And keep up the good work. Keep working with your team. She's been really working with her team and reaching out on individual phone calls and messages and really building those relationships, as well as recruiting. She has new team members that are selling as well. So she's doing a great job. Melanie's goal, I know all of you have goals. Her goal is to get to Silver Ambassador before RepFest, so she can use that money to have spending money at RepFest, which would be a $750 bonus. So she's making it happen. She is on her way. And then I just wanted to remind us, I know at 4 o'clock we had a live webinar on Avon USA representative page on Facebook, just to remind us of our Hidden Hundreds incentive. Avon's giving away hundreds of dollars, and hopefully you all know about that. It's when you place your online orders from April 3rd through April 9th, which is the first 7 days of Campaign 9, and then the first 7 days of Campaign 10 for a chance to win. And Avon will randomly place lucky pink tickets worth $100 in representative orders and in your customers' online orders. Wouldn't you guys be so excited? All of you are doing very well with your online orders. Wouldn't it be so neat if one of your customers earned $100? Oh my gosh, I would just be so happy for my customer. And of course, for you to earn that money as well. So just make sure you're placing your personal order on your Avon 2.0 the first 7 days, and then you could have the chance to get the $100 hidden in your box. And same with your customers. So any ideas, how will you guys promote that to your customers to make sure they're placing their orders within the first 7 days Anybody have any ideas of how you're going to promote that? Anyone? It's always good to share ideas, so that way when the time gets a little closer, because it is a few more days till the 3rd, which is next Wednesday, I know you can promote it through social media. If you have a business page, you can go on there through social selling, and you can actually create your own advertisement if you wanted to, use Avon's, and put it on the calendar, and they'll post it for you every day just to remind your customers. You could send a text message if you're a texter. If you have, a good strong, 20, 30, 40 customers, you could text them all and say, hey, just wanted to let you know, you have the chance to earn 100 when you place on my online store this day to this day. You could also send a group email out, right? Any other ideas? Any other big ideas that you guys have heard about? You guys are quiet tonight. Okay, and then we have our Twice as Nice incentive, and this is all about your sales. You should all have your goal. I'm sure you do. It's campaigns 8 through 11. So right now, to reach level 1, you have to be $250 cumulative over sales from prior year, right? So that's not too hard. Who's done the, I should know the math. My brain should just do it for me. But if we took 250 divided by 4 campaigns, that's $62.50 extra each campaign, 8 through 11. Does that sound doable? Does that sound doable in the chat box? For you to each, campaign 8 have an extra $62.50, campaign 9 an extra $62.50, so on and so forth. And then you'll get that really cool ring light. I was able to bring it over to the Lansing meeting last week, and I know Mary Beth had the first go at it, and she was able to check out the lighting. She even took pictures. It has 3 settings. Maybe I'm missing your guys' chat, but I don't think so. Definitely, I am missing it. What is there to promote? Tell everyone. Okay, I was missing all your chats. That's so weird. Sorry about that, you guys. Love some early orders. Absolutely. We all know the earlier the order, the better chance that the products will be available. And then, of course, if you go over $500, a campaign, what is that, $125? $125 extra each campaign. You'll also get the really cool new Avon logo t-shirt. Oh, Janice says for some reason her chat was only going to Julie. Too funny. Yeah, at the bottom of the screen you can kind of pick if you want it to go to everyone or if you want it to go individually privately. Mary Beth wants that shirt. Mary Beth, you are awesome at wearing Avon logoed products. Janice says, I pointed out chance to win 100 and gave them the dates. I also posted it in community groups. Great. And I think as it gets closer, just a reminder, maybe the same exact message, but to go out again. Because you know us, we're scrolling through Facebook and different things so fast that sometimes it's easy to forget what somebody posted. So got to see it a few times. But awesome. Well, do you all think that you'll be able to get this incentive? Yep, Janet says she plans on doing it again. Awesome, Janet. Great. I think you all can do it. Definitely level 1, especially this time of year. And level 2, that could be amazing. And then, you know what? You can wear your shirt at RepFest and show everybody that you got it, right? And then I just wanted to talk about some of the cool hero products and just a reminder here. Avon is really focusing this quarter on picking hero products, a product that we take and we focus on it that whole campaign. And Because if we have something we're focused on, we talk about it more, we share it more, and then you get more sales on that specific product. So that's something new that Avon has rolled out, and we've done this in the past where we have, a product. I remember when Fergie Outspoken came out, I would call that a hero product. We had so much fun marketing that product. And what was the trip to go see Bon Jovi? Was that Outspoken? So we've done this over the years, but we're going to pick a product and run with it. So campaign 8, the Ultimate Supreme Dual Elixir, you guys, I'm sure you heard on the video today if you were on there at 4 o'clock. We have been selling that product like crazy. And our Northwest region is like #1 selling that above the other regions. So pretty impressed with us and getting that information out there. I loved in Janet's video today, she gave us a demo on her hand and talked about how much she loved the product. Those are the types of things we need to be doing with our specific hero product. We need to have at least one, carry it around with us, show people, demonstrate, and get them excited about it. So campaign 9, you probably all already have your exclusive Honey Blossom perfume. It's absolutely delicious, smells wonderful, and it's perfect for this time of year. So make sure you have a bottle of that. Make sure you're carrying it around. Make sure you're wearing it and excited about it, because that will increase that product sale for you. And then in campaign 10, we have our new vitamin C products, and they are absolutely amazing. I just got some in today. So guess what? I will be using that tonight. And I got the vitamin C serum, and I also got the antioxidant lip treatment. So I'm so excited to try it. But that's another one that you can carry with you. You can, we do have samples available. They're kind of the mini travel size sample. So hoping that there's another option coming out soon. I like that. Janice says, I started doing that, promoting just one strong, but with adding other kinds, kind of adding to it, right, Janet? Unplugged. Thank you, Mary Beth. Unplugged was another big one that we all focused on together. And so if we're all doing this together, just imagine the extra sales we will get as a team on these hero products. So make sure you at least have these products and be looking forward towards marketing and what the next hero products will be, so you can always have that. Janice says, I am going to promote the mask and lip treatment strong. Doing a tutorial and going to show the mini vitamin C for travel. Perfect. Glad to see that you're pre-planning for your product sales. So, all right. So now let's get into coaching. We all, a lot of us did our coaching homework together, but a lot of people were sick and had stuff come up. So we didn't. But coaching is all about that second S in boss, right? It's all about that support that you're offering your team members. We talked about who to coach, how to figure out and identify that person. We talked about before you begin coaching them, asking permission, getting to know their heart. And we talked a little bit about how coaching really is like selling and how you can influence your team members. So did you all feel like you were able to pick out somebody to coach? I know Melanie had picked out a couple people. Janet has somebody that she's been working with, 2 people, great. And we talked about those core performers. Those people that maybe aren't your poor performers or your high performers, but the ones that are, standing strong, the mid-tier people that are consistent with their orders, but maybe just need a little coaching to get them to that next step. So who else? Did anyone else pick their coach? People? Okay, so we all know we're all leaders to, grow our business and to put more money in our pockets. And your time is valuable, so we can't forget that part. But it's so important as we're walking through the process of our next title movements. We have to have that partner, that person we're coaching alongside of us, so that their business is moving forward as well. Because we know once we get to bronze leader, to reach that next silver leader level, when you're making a couple $1,000s or more a month, you have to have that person that's a bronze leader right beside you, right? Kim Bixler has 2. Awesome, Kim. And so these are the people that you walk hand in hand with, that have agreed for you to coach them. So, you're following up with them, and you're staying in touch with them, and you're having, coaching conversations. So if you haven't yet picked your person to talk to about it, now is the time. But remember, before you begin coaching, we want to ask for her permission. And it doesn't have to be like a permission slip that you'd get from school that says, can I be your coach? Yes or no. It's not that at all. It's, it's just really having that conversation and really getting to know what it is that she wants, what her heart and belief is in the business. And then, of course, building that trusted relationship, and then identifying her coaching priorities. So has anybody struggled with asking for permission? Anybody have anything they want to share about that? Okay. So I already asked you, who did you reach out to? Who is your potential coachee? Does anybody have their story on how you asked for her permission? Did you do it live? Was it somebody you have a really good relationship via social media, so you asked her through Messenger? Did you get together for coffee, kind of like the demonstration? Or be honest, have you just picked your person and haven't actually gotten together with them or talked to them about it yet? Kim Bixler says, I do mine through texts. Cool, Kim. Texting is a really great form of communication. You don't always know what tone they're saying it in, but you have to be individual. You do. That's how we make connections, right? And based on who we are. But if they prefer calls, I get what you're saying. So it's based on what they prefer too, right? For communication. Janice says she asked through Facebook Messenger. If you haven't asked your person yet, if you're having a hard time figuring out who that is, please call me or text me, and then we can call each other. Maybe I can help you determine. Mary Beth says she needs to reach out to her too. Yeah, and you guys, when you coach somebody, it doesn't mean you're on the phone with them every day. Just it's creating that partnership and saying, hey, let's touch base every 2 weeks. I heard you say you want to work on this, so let's touch base, every 2 weeks on Friday at 10. And we can talk about those things and talk about what you want to do. Maybe I can share some ideas with you, right? She jumped at it, and we have not had time to connect since. I think the 2 weeks thing sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I think you have to have it scheduled, and because we all know how busy life can get in all different areas. A lot of us have had our scheduled times, and a lot of us meet at our scheduled times, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So we figure out a different time, right? But it just is important to get it on your calendar. Very good. Anyone have any big aha moments through coaching? Anything that popped out like, oh, maybe I was working with my poor performers and I really should be working, with those that want to build their business. No? I've had some people give me aha moments of, I was working a lot with my top sellers, but they really didn't need a lot of my help because they were selling at high levels. And it was a realization that I should really be working with those that are tracking to be top sellers. Or vice versa. I've had people say, Kate, I find myself always trying to help someone who has question after question after question, and it doesn't seem like they want to get it done on their own, that they want me to do it for them, and I end up doing all this extra work all the time. And I guess I forgot that I could choose to work with whom, I want to. Now, mind you, I don't think we shouldn't work with those people, but sometimes we end up spending too much time helping people who aren't willing to help themselves, I guess. So I've had people tell me that was their aha moment. I've had someone tell me this time around, oh my gosh, at first I was nervous to ask for her permission, but I totally just talked to her about it and asked her in my own way, and she really wants to do it with me. So there's a lot of good ahas here. I'm not pushing those that don't want a business anymore and are reps. They are fine with being personal shoppers, and that should be okay with me. So there is my aha moment. Absolutely. We all do this for different reasons, right? Very good. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, we're about to wrap up the program here. I don't know. We've covered quite a bit. And if you look there, we've had quite a program palette, if you will. It's a special word, palette. We review together all we've covered during the last 12 weeks in our wrap-up. So believe it or not, our wrap-up application guide, I emailed to you tonight. I'm giving you 1 week to get it done. This one actually is a very well thought out application guide. It really talks about your reflection, kind of thinking back, what value have you gained from connecting every couple weeks in the leadership program? How will the leadership program help you develop and impact your ability to achieve your goals? How has your feelings about your Avon business and yourself changed since going through the program? And you guys can pull up your homework from Kickoff. You all told me, why you joined Avon, what it meant to you. You can kind of look at that, reevaluate, and see if anything's changed, and fill this document out. And then think about the competencies that you assessed in your first week and what maybe has changed. Maybe you're feeling better in a certain area that you wanted to get better at. So you can just kind of look at your Kickoff application guide that will help guide you through this one. If you don't have a copy of it, I do. Hopefully you saved it on your computer or at least saved it in a folder. And then the last piece is your action plan. How will you continue to develop following the program? What key learnings from the program will you apply moving forward? So this is really just something for you to reflect and hold yourself accountable and put a plan of action into place. Any questions on that? Because what we're going to do next Tuesday is our wrap-up session, and we're going to go over these together. So I really do need you to get these to me prior to Tuesday, 5 p.m. And that way we can I'm not going to have you read all of your answers to all of us, but we're going to pick and choose some answers, okay? So we can kind of share and learn from each other. So we're going to wrap up and celebrate your completion of Leadership Development Program next Tuesday night at 8 p.m., which is April 2nd. And we're going to celebrate a little bit together too. So I also want to just remind you, it's so important that we are following one another on Facebook. Hopefully you've built somewhat of a relationship with each other through the program. And I do have a graduated group, Facebook group, for those of you that will be all done, and I will add you to that group. Sometimes our leaders will chat in there and just talk about some new ideas or ask questions to one another. And so that way it will give you guys an outlet to do any of that. So you can stay in touch that way as well. So any questions, any thoughts before we sign off tonight? Well, as always, I really appreciate your sharing. We have a great group that shares, and we totally appreciate that. We learn from each other. So, yes, I can send you that. Janice says, can you send a list of everyone in the group so we can friend request one another? Absolutely. I can definitely do that. And I can do that tonight. Great meeting. Wish Amy luck tomorrow. Yes, Amy, I know she'll do amazing. She is the main character model in this advertisement. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. So excited. I hope we'll have the opportunity to see the advertisement too, Janet. So we are all rooting for Amy. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, y'all. Have a great evening. Mary Beth says, good luck, Amy. And Janet will share it. Thank you. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.